Wretch, welcome to 5 Mag. How are you, sir?
How you doing? I'm good.
I'm good. Thank you for joining us.
Pleasure.
So what's going on? What's new with you?
You know what? Literally, we've just been working, been in the studio, recording, been performing. Of course, the festival season's kicked in. So has the holiday season. So we've been Marbella, Ibiza, and doing all that stuff.
I would call you a UK rapper. You're not a UK rapper. You're a global rapper now.
We're trying.
What are you not doing? What are you not doing?
I'm not sleeping.
You're not sleeping.
I'm not eating as much, but I'm having fun. I'm enjoying it. I think there's so much more things that I've got to achieve. There's so much more boxes to tick, and I think we're in early days in my journey, man. So we're enjoying it, and we're trying to make strategic plans and just trying to cross all the crosses off the checklist.
Now we're here, sunny but windy, North London, your hometown.
Yeah.
You support a football team, North London team?
I support Arsenal.
You're a Gooner?
I'm a Gooner.
You got
I like to say Gunner though.
Oh, you're old school.
Yeah,
you're old school.
I'm old school.
You're old school. Now, you've done it in the UK. It's only been a year, 2011, January, Tractor.
Yeah.
You blew up. Now, your true fans know you've been around for years. But the fans that have known you from Tractor, it's only been a year and a half.
Yeah.
Nearly 2 years. How time flies.
It's mad because I'm sure it's probably gone even quicker for me. Being in it. It's like 1 second Tractor was out, then the next minute we were finishing off the album, then Unorthodox was out, and everything just happened so fast. And it's mad because sometimes I go and see a family member or I'll go and see a friend, and they're just like, "Rah, I saw you do that, this, that," and I'm like, "Yeah."
You forget what day it is.
Yeah, and then they're like, how you been finding it? How do you take it in? And I'm like, well, you don't. You just keep going and you think, oh, that was sick, but now I need to do that.
Move on to the next one.
Yeah, and you don't really sit back and think, wow, we've done all that in 12 months. But I think that's definitely something that keeps everybody active and keeps us working. Because I suppose if we sat back and was like, yeah, man, we just done that, it's easy to distract you and make you kind of ease up a bit.
Now, I wouldn't say you've conquered, but you're at the top of the list running things in the UK. Now I switch it over, go to America, BET Award nominations. You're on 106 and Park.
Yeah.
You're doing something which a lot of artists, UK artists, can't do, and that's conquer and get your name out in America. How are you finding that?
It's, the whole America thing, it's mad because none of us know exactly how to do it. And we're just trying to find a different route in, because I think every artist wants to be worldwide, wants to be global. And when we're doing, in terms of the music that we're doing in a rap format, it's like America's the home of it, and we're just trying to, just be everywhere. So we're trying to figure out a strategic plan. But right now we're kind of just creeping in, the BET nomination, stuff like doing the BET Cypher before, a couple months back where they had us rapping and stuff. And things like that are key, because you just kind of creep in. I don't ever want to go in and just go bam straight with a massive campaign or anything like that. I'd rather just creep in, ease in and just see what happens, man.
I could list you hundreds of artists that have tried to get a single track on 106 and Park or been nominated for BET. You've been involved now for a couple of years. This is a big deal for the UK.
It is a strong look, man. I do feel, a lot of the times responsible for flying the flag. Like, obviously not on my own. I think there's a few of my peers that are doing the same thing, and it's great, man. As long as I feel like I'm a name that the people can trust, like the underground rappers, they know they can trust me. They know if I'm gonna be on a song with this rapper from that country, they know I'm not gonna let the side down. So, that's a good thing, and it's the beauty of being respected as an artist. So I'm happy that I'm in this lane.
How do you handle the pressure of that then? Because surely you go into a studio, you're thinking, you're flying the flag now.
Yeah. I don't ever, it's not really a pressure for me to write verses, against anyone. Yeah, it's just enjoyment. It's just like, I'm kind of like, what am I going to come up with today? What am I going to say? Because, of course, I have absolutely no idea until I hear the beat. So for me, it's not really pressure. We enjoy what we do and we have fun doing it. So it's never a pressure.
Now, I've seen your schedule for the summer, for the next 2 to 3 months.
Yeah.
You get no time off, whether it's gigs, events, interviews
Yeah.
in the UK, abroad. When do you get time off?
I've actually made up my mind. I'll probably have I might take a month off in like 2015 in the summer, man, and just go somewhere with the kids.
You're not
like,
exaggerating.
No, I'm
You're
not
not
even,
exaggerating.
Because I look at it like this, man. This is 10 years in the making. And that's 10 years of me trying to go non-stop. Now, if I get to this checkpoint and I say, oh, cool, we're here now, let me just chill out, then all that hard work to come here to rest, it just doesn't make sense for me. It's like you might as well keep going until you're really at a checkpoint where it's like, okay, I can actually put my feet up for 6 months now. Until you can put your feet up for 6 months, you're not safe. And in this game, no one's safe. Even being safe ain't safe. You know, sometimes you'll make a song and think, yeah, that's my safe single. That's no longer safe anymore because the game changes like this. And then someone puts out a tune with the same melody and the same patterns, and it's like, sugar, now you're back to the drawing board. Now you're safe ain't safe again.
Yeah.
So for me, it's literally just keep going, man, until I can put my feet up for 6 months. I'm sorry, like Adele, she can put her feet up for 6 months.
She could put it up for 6 years.
She could. I wouldn't if I was her.
No, yeah.
But she could put her feet up for 6 years.
Adele being one of your fans, 50 Cent being one of your fans. This just adds to the pressure. Like, you are so calm all the time. Do you ever get stressed?
Sometimes, but it's never really about music. Sometimes it's just life stress. Sometimes,
family.
Yeah, like you feel like working so hard, you haven't seen, your family as much, or you've missed a birthday, and them kind of things kind of get to me, has me scratching my head like, man, I really wish I was there, but I've got to be here at the same time. So it's mad difficult at times, but it's nice to be admired by the people you admire. When we're saying Adele, like even that she even listens to me, I'm like, wow, that's sick. So I'm really chuffed for that, and I just want to make the best music I can make, and push it as much as I can. So
what do you like to do in your spare time then? Not that you get much of it. Not that you get much of it.
Spare time, I like watching EastEnders.
EastEnders.
That is my thing. I wouldn't even say guilty pleasure because I'm not ashamed.
Do you Sky Plus it?
No, I don't.
You'd have too many to watch.
Yeah, I'd have too many to catch up. I literally just try and catch what I can catch. But I think the good thing about EastEnders is if you missed all week and only caught it on Friday, you can kind of get the gist of, of what's happened. So that's cool.
So your music career, what would you be doing if you wasn't involved in music?
I have no idea,
No?
Because for me, from like 17, 18, I've decided that this is what I'm going to do.
Yeah.
And it's like, I always felt like my plan A should be like, stay clear of plan B. Like literally like.
Your plan A is plan B.
Yeah, so literally this is the plan. And there isn't no other route. There isn't nothing else that you're gonna do. You're gonna do this.
Yeah.
So it's like when I'm asked that question, I honestly couldn't tell you.
No.
I have no idea. No.
Well, I've seen you a few times talk to children, talk to young people.
Yeah.
I would say you have got a great talent for talking and giving inspirational talks to young people, and that's not easy.
Yeah.
That's not easy because people can switch off when they talk to you.
Yeah.
But you just have that way with young people, especially, where you talk and they listen.
I hope so, man. I think the beauty of coming from the background where I've come from, like, I can relate to the kids, because I've been in that chair, I've been sent out of class, I've been suspended, I've done everything, do you know what I mean? So it's like, I'm not coming here telling you that you shouldn't do that and I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm just saying I've been there and I know that if you do this and if you try that, you can end up there.
Yeah.
If you continue doing that, you can end up there and you don't want to end up on that side. So I think that's definitely something that helps. We've gone to as many schools as we can. Sometimes we go to units as well, where kids have actually been thrown out of school. And this is like the last place they're gonna,
resort.
and it's weird because when we go to a place like that, a lot of the teachers are like, nobody wants to come and talk to these kids because they're crazy.
Not many artists do that.
Yeah.
Not many artists do that.
But for me, it's like, if we can help, we can help.
Giving back.
Yeah, we definitely should,
giving back.
Yeah.
Now I've heard, tell me if it's wrong, you view some of the comments people leave on YouTube about your tracks.
Yeah, it's important.
Right, he says this, he's got 25 million. 25 million views. Minimum, you got over 25 million.
Do you know what? Not all of them.
No, obviously not.
Do you know what? I think it's good because, like, it's direct feedback nowadays. I think not having a browse at your comments is almost like not checking your ats on Twitter.
Yeah.
You know, they're kind of there. Because sometimes there are constructive criticism. Like some people might say, this song reminds me of a song he done then, but I preferred that one because,
okay, yeah,
you know, his emotion was better, or the way he recorded his verse, he sounded more angry or something like that. And I might look at it and I might think, yeah, it could be right, and listen back to the track. But sometimes you get some dumb comments like, you're an idiot, I hate the way you look. And I'm like, well, that's not helping anyone.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like something like that, that's just irrelevant. So you don't take that in. But anything that's constructive, you take it in, man. Take it on board.
How many times a day do you say, or fans come up to you and say, you know it already? Oh yeah.
Probably about 4 or 5 times a day.
4 or 5 times a day?
Yeah, I say it
every
myself.
day. But
Yeah.
how many times will you just be walking down the street and someone will say it?
Yeah, we get that a bit.
Do you get
Just
bored
some
of it?
random-
You get
do you
fed
know,
up of
do you
it?
know what I get? Which one's always never gonna get old? Like when I'm gonna leave and they're like, don't go. Yeah, that one's a.
One of them ones.
I'm like, all right, cool.
Where's that
yeah.
come from then? Just the, oh yeah. Everyone's got their
Yeah,
one-liners.
their little thing in it.
Yeah.
I was just messing around. I was like, oh yeah. Then I started saying it more. Then it just became my thing. So I was
And it
like,
just follows.
no, I have to say.
So finally, what is next for you?
Just more music, more collaborations. Just enjoying it, man. More shows, just having fun. I've been really, you know, getting into fashion quite a bit as well.
Yeah.
You know, I found a side of fashion that I really like. I've kind of seen it as a bit more of art now.
Mhm.
You know, when I'm looking at certain cuts and certain couture and certain stuff. So
That means you're hands-on.
that
means you're hands-on.
Yeah, we're having a look. We're
Yeah.
having a look. So you never know what could happen in that avenue. But I'd always want whatever I do to be competing with the best in its field. Like I wouldn't ever want to use my position in music to get me a lead role in a film when I'm
Yeah.
not the best actor
Mhm.
at playing that role. So you know, I'd literally, if I do go into clothing, I'm literally going to make sure it's like competing with everything that I wear,
Yeah.
because I kind of like to buy good clothes. So
Mhm.
yeah,
Wretch, appreciate you taking
been
the
a
time
pleasure,
out.
bro. Been a
Thank
pleasure.
you very much, and we'll see you soon.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Wicked.
Oh yeah, I'm Wretch 32 and this is 5 Magazine. Well, what's good, people? I'm Wretch 32 and you can check out my exclusive interview on 5 Magazine at 5mag.co.